looking at only a restoration of $4 million. And after Wednesday, we heard that Kwame offered $17 million. This is what we're hearing. The budget will be released later today for confirmation. So that's a huge gain. He offered $24 million overall in restorations to public service. Well, what we're facing, $24 million is great, but there's still $32 million of just what we've prioritized. Overall, $130 million was cut from human services, and $24 million is certainly a start, but we've identified $32 million additional dollars just to get bare bones funding for these services that have already are in the 4th year of consecutive cuts. So what we wanted to do is really try and show up. We've got superhero capes. We're going to ask Commonwealth and Mary to stand back up with us, become our safety net superheroes again. They've fallen off the wagon, and we are here to stage a superhero intervention. This is our slide one. These are the cuts that we're facing. This is the $130 million from human services, $74 million we're not recovering. We've been offered $24 million. In the $32 million left, these are the cuts that we need to see that need to be restored. If we had that $19 million from income tax, we could get to here of our prioritized $32 million. We make hundreds of phone calls. We've done hundreds of emails, and still more cuts. We do council visits, constituent visits. We come to the building. We sit down with our council members. We've had 4,500 people joining Save Our Safety Net for progressive revenue, but still more cuts. We've had dozens of house meetings, Jews United for Justice, many other groups, educating each other, educating their neighbors. We had a poll showing that 85% support funding services over lowering taxes. And still more cuts. And last Wednesday we had 220 people come to the Wilson Building for the reality tour of the homeless services march. Still more cuts. To all of our constituents who are saying what they want, we need you, Councilmember Berry, to stop the cuts and restore funding to safety net services. We also need you to prioritize services for all new revenue, including when the new June forecast comes in. We need safety net services to be the #1 priority for funding. And we need you, Councilmember Berry, to support the mayor's income tax, which we
It takes 6 other votes to do it. And we're not there yet. I am going to do all I can do, but I'm not, in politics, you can't win everything.
So you will vote in favor of the mayor's income tax?
I have to see what Kwame Brown proposes. Come on.
I am going to vote for an income tax. Because the only way we can restore these cuts is with a tax increase.
That's right.
You cannot create money out of thin air.
I'm sorry.
And the only way you can share the pain of this budget is to spread it across the whole city, not just one segment of it.
If there ever was a moment in this budget that we needed you, it is this moment right now. This means that we need to restore. Please remember this word. We need to restore. This is not a new tax rate. This is a restoration. It's an important word. It's a restoration of a tax rate that was in place as recently as 2004 under the proposal that came to us. We were taking $19 million from the homeless. We were taking $5 million from TANF, from people who were getting assistance for needy families. We were taking another $2 million from interim disability from people who were struggling to fight the federal government to get SSI. If you total all that up, it comes to about $27 million. From the millionaires in this city. From the millionaires in this city, we were taking $18 million.
Crime. It's a crime.
So we were taking $9 million more from those who have nothing.
Thank you.
Than those who have everything. So
there's no one available. I'm sorry.
Will you all please clear the doorway so that folks can get in and out who have to do business?
We're doing business.
They will not be permitting the voters and residents of the District of Columbia inside the chairman's office today. So what I'll be doing is going in, trying to see if we can get a meeting time when he's available to speak with us, the residents and the voters, hopefully today. And I'll also be letting him know that the money that he used to repeal can be used to restore. I'll be back in a jiffy.
I'm serious. I'm about to clear the hall.
No, we don't have a meeting.
And that'll be escorted out.
We were invited to wait and told that he may come out after several hours.
What you're asking me is if I will support the tax increase that's proposed by Kwame Brown and the tax increase that's proposed by Mayor Gray. Is that what you're asking me?
Yes.
And so you want to raise taxes twice, essentially on the same folks.
Well, let's be honest. Money doesn't grow on trees. And for 4 years, we've taken money from the same folks. From those who are poor, from those who are needy, for those who are struggling, for those who are still, regardless their economic circumstances, DC voters. And we're just asking if the tables could be turned.
For an income tax increase if there weren't so many tax abatements given to the developers. Where's all the money going?
Well, let me answer that.
But some of
Ward
them-
6 has gotten probably, in the past few years, the bulk of the tax abatements.
But you have residents in Ward 6 that can't afford to live there. And you have places in Ward 6, I live there. I get off at the waterfront Southeastern University Station. And we don't have everything that we need there.
What I'm wondering is why raise taxes double what you need to raise taxes when you know you're getting revenue? I would only do both if we didn't know we had new revenue coming in.
It's a one-time increase.
You're saying we have...
The new revenue is not a one-time increase.
No, but
Our city's coming back, guys.
Cannot wait for possible projected revenue. And I
Now,
hope-
am I willing to do both tax increases in the same budget at this time? No.